Good morning and welcome to all karateka. This morning I'm joined by Sensei Mike Fauna from JKA Karate, who will be going through some essential basics of Shotokan karate. This morning we're going to be focusing on some basics, including some starting stances that will be used for greeting as well as initiation of more advanced techniques. And later we'll be moving on to a basic punch as well as some blocks. Sensei Mike?
Os. The first thing is to make a correct fist. From here, roll up the fingers from the first joint into a tight fist and bring the thumb over the first two fingers. Then when we punch, we only punch with the front two knuckles, and the fist must be straight. So not up or down, not left or right when you strike an object or a person. So basically the two front knuckles are straight in line with your arm. So seen from the side, like that.
Os.
Okay. But the stances we are going to discuss are informal stance, Haisuku Dachi. The second one is also an informal stance, Musubi Dachi, which is used at the beginning of every kata. And then when we go into the ready position for any combination or sequence of techniques we are going to do, we say yoi, which is ready. We wind up and we step left, right, and the feet are shoulder width apart and pointing outwards. From here, we can go into Haikodachi. We turn the feet in so that the outer edge of the feet is parallel. This is called Haikodachi, parallel stance. From here, we do Chokusuki, straight punch, which we start here, not elbows out, elbows in tightly. Keep the wrist on your sides. Keep the wrist on your side. And from here, if we punch with the right hand first, Chuden for lower level, for mid-level, Chuden, we strike to the center, always to the center. When we punch with the other hand, we withdraw and rotate. And we punch and we withdraw and we rotate. Now we're going to add the hip. Without the hip, there isn't any power. So from here, we vibrate the hip. Kia. On the 10th one, we kiai. Yoi. From here, we can do some basic blocks. We again can start here. We're going to do agiyuki, rising block. We wind up with this hand, with any hand, with the left hand. And from here, the elbows cross and we rotate the hips. Okay? Then we open the hand and we cross at the elbows and rotate the hip and block. Blocking for a punch to the face. Here. Then we do a block called Soto Udiuki, which means outside forearm block. From here, again, we wind up like this with one hand forward and the one hand raised. Then from here, we are blocking for a punch to the stomach this time, and we rotate the hip and block the punch. We wind up with the other hand and we block. Here the fist must be in line with the shoulder and one fist away from the body. So not out here, that's weak, and not up here. You can do, later we will do blocks to the head, but for this exercise we are doing only blocks to the stomach. Chuden. That was the outside forearm block. I'm now going to show you the inside forearm block called uchi-uki, inside. Again, here we drop the blocking hand to the hip, cross over so that the elbows are touching, still facing the front. Then from here, as we block, we rotate outwards. Again, the position is much the same as the forearm block, fist in line with the shoulder and the elbow one fist away from the body in order to retain connection to the core. Okay, so from here we now drop the right hand to the hip and they're still facing the front, and turn the hip out and turn the hip out, turn. Here. Right, so we've done now the attack for Jordan, the upper area, Chudan, the mid area, and now we're going to do Gedan for the lower area. So from the Yoi position, now we raise the left hand to the shoulder and still elbows touching, winding up. Now from here, we're facing the front, we block downwards for a kick to the lower section, and we turn the hip at the same time. Wind up, block. Wind up, block. Wind up, block. Here. Yummy.
Us.
Now re.
Thank you, Sensei Mike. I hope that our listeners and viewers today have learned some of the very essential and critical basics that even the most advanced karateka need to master. Thank you.
Us.